Now to the wild card. RedFrost Hamburger. GBB25 World League Loopstation Wildcard. Thumbnail and mastering him. This is the only way I still have fun with this device. You know, I have heard the name RedFrost before, I think throughout maybe like the past year or so, but I've never checked them out. So this is going to be a first for me. Add Hiras. Okay, you know what? Before I forget, we're going to add Hiras. Wildcard. Pardon for the interruption, RedFrost. Hira GBB25. Did you say it was Loopstation? It is. Okay. Alright, so that one's next. But now, RedFrost. We begin. He was in German Champs. Then I maybe saw him there.
Yo, this is RedFrost and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go. Hamburger. Okay, here we go. Everybody clap your hands.
felt like a small German child listening to this. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. I am subscribed already. What have I reacted to, RedFrost? I did. You're right. Sagao versus RedFrost, the German champs last year. There you have it. All right. This was more or less a goof, a meme, a parody. I mean, don't get me wrong, the music's still there, the drops are there. However, the overall theme and the vibe is that it's a joke. It's not to be taken seriously. I just think this is just like one of those things that, you know, he did for fun, and he, you know, put next to it GBB25 Wildcard. Sure, the drops were kind of hard, they were heavy, but I'm trying to think of a saying here that I can create. What's a drop without a track? What's a drop without a build-up? What's a drop without a voice? What's a drop without a thought or an idea? What's a drop without an idea? Right? So it's not just about the drop, and I'm sure you guys can tell by now I'm not, you know, 100% about the drops. It's about everything else. Otherwise, what are we doing here? It's a little bit like KBA, sure. The fact is that this wildcard is so high rated by Saijo, Slether, and especially KBA. Yeah, but they're classifying it high for the memes, not in a serious way, because I know I've seen them, well, not in person, but I know their streams, and Saijo, Slether, and KBA are meme-ish, you know, like Just Weed and all these guys. They're having fun, so I think they're rating it high just for the sake of it, not as a strong contender. Biscuit also rated high. Biscuit is also meme-ish. All these guys. I mean, if like AVH rated this high, or Sorrow, then I would believe it. But ain't no way, brother. Drew Shoto. Alright, one of the channel's strongest supporters. Fancy seeing you around these parts. We're checking out Beatbox and Loopstation Wildcards, Drew. Not sure if you're familiar with that genre of music, but if you just saw this one, then I apologize. It's probably not the best introduction to this genre of music. Anyway, I'm not gonna rate this wildcard high, guys. Why? Because I'm doing this in a serious way, and I've come so far with this system of legitimacy that it's not gonna come apart right now. So where are we gonna put RedFrost here? Man, I have Drea that low. Mark Nixel calling effects. What did Mock Bass sound like again? Man, you guys are gonna make me feel bad if by placing him so low. But at the end of the day, I am only one man with one opinion. I will say that this has a very specific sound to it. Like I said, I feel like a German child from back in the day. It had the sound of an accordion, almost like you're at a pub and people are, you know, dancing around with beer and like that kind of thing. Maybe a little bit Irish. German, Irish. I'm on a journey, including the bad ones. So I've listened to this unironically. See, I don't know in what situation I would listen to this, because like I don't... see, my idea on drops has lowered throughout the years, and I'm more about the vibe now, the consistency and the flow. That's why I have AVH number 1. Whereas these were like goofy big drops, but that's the thing, they were unrelated, no connection to the melody or the rest of the track to me, right? Like, it's coming out of nowhere, so it's surprising, sure, good, but if it's not connected, I can't just have like a random drop in there without being even if you listen to EDM, to house, to, you know, dubstep, whatever, like, even usually before that they give you sort of a preview of what you could expect in the drop as it's building up. Like, then you hear the texture, whatever sound, and then you hear it in the drop and you're like, oh, okay, it has a flow. This one, it's just like choppy. And again, I'm treating this like a goof, like a good time. It's not meant to be serious, so I'm not judging it serious. I hate to be the adult in the room here, guys. Last. I'm putting RedFrost last. Sue me. I just can't. I cannot see it above anyone else. Not even Drea. Not even Colin Effects. Not even Mock Bay. Nobody. Just comparing the tracks in my head, I have to put him last. Even, you know, Colin, he made it within like 2 hours. It wasn't like a meme or a joke, but it was a last minute improvisation, right? So not something that was very well put together. It was a last minute thing, but it's still, I found it more enjoyable than RedFrost. I felt like RedFrost's track is maybe like somebody's ringtone, or maybe a music that I would find in a kid show in the background. So that's the reason it is last.